When it comes to check-in, is that something people can do on their own? Or so I got a little lost when we were doing that in the demo. The live guest got a QR code. Is that when they show up, the people responsible at check-in just scan their code on their phone and it pops up yes or no? Or
so you'll have your volunteer team, right, who are going to handle check-in, and they will be trained before the event. So when they show up to the event, they're ready to go. The volunteers will be using their own phones, and they're going to get a Paybee app. Your guests don't need any app at all. The guests would show up, they'll show their email with the ticket, with the QR code. They'll say, hey, and then your volunteer can just scan, check them in. It'll say, oh, they're at paddle 147. So go pick up 147, hand it over to them, tell them, oh, you're going to be on table 6. You'll do the table assignment as well. And then you tell the guest is on their way, and then the volunteer is ready for the next guest to check them in. And then again, depending on the guest and depending on their situation, if they're a walk-in, the volunteer can handle a walk-in as well. Just pick up an empty paddle with nothing assigned and assign it to them and give it to the guests. Or if it's already pre-assigned, you can just go get the number and give it to them. Make sense? Yeah. I know y'all had a question about, I think Crystal had the question about name card. This is the size of the tent card. And this is what it looks like. It has the name of the guest on one side. It has the paddle number and the table as well. And then on the other side, it has a really big paddle number listed with the QR code. So they can do self-checkout. So a lot of our organizations would hand these out at the time of check-in. Because if you give them the paddle, they're going to stick it in their armpit and they'll go have a drink and then they'll leave it somewhere. And then you're frantically looking, where is the paddle at the time of, your fundraising. So you can give them the tent card at the time of check-in, and then on their table, place your paddles. It's going to be the exact same number with the name of the guest on it as well. So you can place the paddles just stacked up on the table, ask, hey, everybody, go get your paddle from the middle of the table. Let's raise, let's see you all hold your paddle. So they're ready for your fundraising.